Sometimes while I'm working on one of my watercolor paintings, I will take just an extra moment and clean my palettes. So I figured I'd show you how to do that in case you don't know how, so that you guys can always have a pristine, clean palette for the next time you paint. So let's get into it. I'm just gonna clean up some of these extra colors that I'm not using. So I've got some tissue, and we're just gonna take our water and add it to whatever we want to clean up. In this case, I don't really use teal very often. I used it for one of my other projects, but I don't usually use it very often. I use a regular green. So I'm just going to clean this one up so that I can use a more regular green. Once it's kind of watered down, take your tissue and just absorb it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. If a little bit of it's left in there, it's not really going to make a huge difference because I'm still going to end up using green over there. You can get literally as clean or as not as, or just kind of the bare minimum for this. Usually I'll start with the bare minimum and see how I feel afterwards if I want to keep going or not. So you can use a larger brush. You can use a larger brush. I don't know why I'm using such a small one. These sides are the worst because it just like really dries hard in there. So just take your time. You can see you got some browns and yellows and oranges. I try to use this side for quite a few colors. There comes a point where it's just too muddy to use any of it. It's time to get to cleaning. So I'm not going to clean the middle one here because I'm still using that for another painting, but yeah. It'll already be a lot nicer for my next painting. So, I do kind of wish this palette had like 4 slots or something, because usually I have one for like my yellows and one for my greens, but then usually this section will end up sharing the blue and red, which it works. It's just not all that convenient because every once in a while they'll mix together, which is fine when you want purple, but when you don't want purple, it's kind of annoying. Cleaning up the sides. I feel like there's always at least one spot that I missed that I didn't realize that I missed until I'm done cleaning it, and then it's like, ugh, rats. You can always go back and clean it again, I suppose. That'll do. So I can use that for another project. I'll end up cleaning this one another time, but that's how you clean your watercolor palettes.